Welcome back to this online course on sleep for Insight Timer. How are you feeling? Did you have a better time going to bed last night, or is it still challenging for you? Today we're going to explore another practice that may be also useful as you go through your day, prime yourself for sleep during the day, and then get to that moment where you are in an ideal temperature room and ready for sleep. We call this a gratitude practice, and you might have heard of it before in other contexts. The reason why this practice is so fundamental, and you see it across many traditions, it's because if you think about gratitude putting you in a certain state of mind or heart, if you can imagine the last time you received something, somebody gave you a compliment or a gift, you were in a state that we may call receivership. You may remember being awkward even receiving that compliment or gift, but in any case, you are receiving it or doing your best to receive it. Yeah? When we are in a state of receivership, we are open to the environment. We are open to what is possible for us. So now if you think about those times where you were trying to sleep, trying hard, or you were up in the middle of the night and you couldn't go back to sleep and you were thinking about it and things were tight and contracted, or you were getting restless for whatever reason, right? Maybe body pain, maybe discomfort, maybe the temperature in your room, maybe you had a nightmare, maybe you had worrisome thoughts. For whatever reason, the feeling in that moment is the opposite of being open and receiving. Actually, if you're trying to sleep, even your insistence and expectation in the outcome may put you in a state of force and wanting something to happen, which is the opposite of receiving. Because in that moment when you received the gift or the compliment, you probably were not forcing it to happen. It happened and you were touched and moved by it, and it opened your heart. So this is how gratitude practices work. We use them a lot at the end of the day sometimes when you reflect on your day. We can use them also in the morning. So I'm going to give you a couple guidelines here, and you feel free to adapt them as you see fit your own lifestyle and belief system. Just play with it and see if it works for you. I would recommend that to start, you choose something that you're grateful for that is very simple. No matter if you do this midway through the day or at the end of the day before sleep, right before bed, or if you wake up in the middle of the night. In this case, the timing of it is not as crucial as what do you do with it? Yeah, how do you do it? So I would recommend that you choose a few things to begin with that are really simple, really small, almost duh kind of things. Why? Because those are very easy for you to believe. For example, if you can be grateful that your heart is beating, yeah? If you can be grateful for the wind on your face. Say you're out in the middle of the day, out for lunch, and you feel the breeze and you go, oh, what a beautiful breeze. Thank you for the breeze. If you have children or anybody in your family that is healthy, if you have children, partner, siblings, anybody in your family or friend circle that is healthy, and you can be grateful for their health. If you have food on your plate, if you have a roof to sleep under, those may seem insignificant. They may be something that you are sometimes taking for granted, and that is a really good place to start because you will believe them as true, because they're real, because you can feel them, you can look outside and see them. Now, the next level, when you're already doing that, I would say connect to something that you can see about yourself that you can be grateful for, even if you compare yourself now and say a year ago. So that may look like being grateful for something that you see yourself accomplishing or moving towards. Could be something small, could be a practice that you're developing, could be that you are drinking more water or giving yourself more of a sleep opportunity, staying more time in bed, your diet, something about your relationships and the way you communicate or listen. Maybe something at work. Maybe you set yourself a goal and you're way ahead compared to a year ago, even though you might not be wherever you choose as your destination. In other words, look for some sort of acknowledgement to yourself and be grateful for that. that goes a long way because it reinforces a reward mechanism in our brain where you are giving yourself an imaginary pat on the back. And this is hard to do because usually we tend to be more negative about ourselves than we are positive and encouraging. We are always looking for what's not done and what is the next thing I need to accomplish, or what did I leave unfinished? What is missing? And lastly, another beautiful way to approach the gratitude practice is just to look back at the day. So we could do this in bed or as you're getting ready for bed. And you can look back at the day and identify maybe 3-5 things that went well today. Something that happened today where you felt, good. Yeah, could be something very simple, again, very minor, like you got home safe if you were driving, or that you didn't hit traffic on your way to work, or something that happened at home that you're happy about, like something that you can say, oh, that went well today. Yeah, great. And be grateful for that. So you're doing 2 things here. You are acknowledging the positive things in your life, and you are being grateful for it. You're developing gratitude. You're receiving more of it. And here's the trick. After a little bit of practice of this, your body gets into a state of openness, receiving, and looking out for what's possible, for the positive that is possible, the goodness. Yeah. This is a perfect state to now play an audio recording. For example, if you want to play today's second recording, and soothe yourself into that state where you are open and receiving this and allowing it to happen, believing that it's possible. It's the opposite of trying too hard and forcing. So as you practice this during the day today, and especially at night, I would like you to notice the change in your body tension, because when you received that gift or that compliment, you were not tense and tight. For the most part, you were excited and open. Your body was free of tension. Yeah, so that has the same effect when you do practices like this, and especially if you can connect to that feeling of being thankful. Maybe you can even bring up an event from your life when you were really thankful for. Like sometimes you sit down with your family to have dinner together. It doesn't have to be a special holiday. It's just a moment of connection and communication. Those moments may feel good in your heart, and that is the feeling that will emerge when you're doing the practice. As always, have fun with it. See if you can make it playful and not a chore. And of course, go back to it whenever you want to during the day and even tomorrow. You can combine these practices. You can do more of the ones that are helpful. The purpose of the course is to give you an overview of many different practices that are helpful, and then it's up to you to choose your best ones, the ones that are serving you the best at the moment, and know that everything else is right there next to you on your bedtime table in case you need it. All right, so I send you a lot of love. I'm excited to see you tomorrow, and I wish you sweet dreams tonight. I am so happy to have you here. Be well. Welcome to Quick and Easy Sleep. The purpose of this practice is to teach you simple movements that you can make every night, along with a very relaxing breathing sequence that you can use to put yourself to sleep in a very simple and easy way. In order to get the most out of the session, please find yourself in a comfortable position, feeling warm but not too hot, and in a dark environment that allows your body to fully rest. Please begin by sensing the contact you're making with the surface that you're lying on, and relaxing more and more into its support with each breath. Allow yourself to take a big inhale through the nose, sensing the movement of your belly as it expands, and very gently letting it out in a slow and calm way, enjoying the wave-like motion of your breath. Repeat this breathing a couple times. Deep inhale, sensing the fullness of your abdomen, ribs, lower back. And a very slow and gentle exhale, slowing it down more and more without worrying about how long it is, only noticing that you can slow it down more and more each time. And when you breathe now again, taking a big inhale, fill your body completely all the way to the top of your lungs. So take the biggest inhale that you can. And when you feel this fullness of your breath, just hold it a little bit, sensing the oxygen everywhere in your body. And as you exhale now, very slowly let the air come out of your mouth with a small opening between your lips, as if you're hissing or deflating air from a big balloon. And now again, inhale completely, filling your whole body as much as you can, expanding. Hold the breath at the top of the inhale, completely full. And very, very slowly, make a small opening between your lips and let the air come out. For as long as you can, easily. And now on your own, you continue this breathing sequence. Is a long inhale, a brief hold, and a very long exhale, hissing, letting the air come out very gently. And as you do this now on your own, in the background, follow my voice through this very simple movement sequence. Begin by sensing your eyes and noticing that they're floating in their sockets, supported by fluid, layers and layers of muscle, as if they were resting in big, soft hammocks. Let gravity now sink your eyes into the sockets even more as you breathe, by reducing the effort around your eyes. You're letting gravity do what it's designed to do, and you're letting them be supported. If you're feeling extra tension around your eyes today, you can rub your hands together to create a little warmth, and then very gently place your fingertips around your eyes, as if you're tracing the shape of them just with your fingertips, and hold the muscle around your eyes together a little bit, supporting this tightness and tension, the squeezing that we do sometimes with our eyes during the day. As you breathe, long inhale, even longer exhales, let your hands support the tired muscles around your eyes for a little longer. Maybe a couple more rounds of breath, letting your fingertips softly cup your eyes in this way. And then very, very slowly, as if you're moving in slow motion, let your fingers expand and open the orbits around your eyes, creating more and more space. Your eyelids are closed, and your fingers are gently expanding the muscle around your eyes, on your forehead, below the eyes, on the temples. Now take your hands down, put them on the side or over your belly. Continue breathing and follow my voice. I'm going to guide you through a very simple movement sequence with your eyes as you breathe. Begin by gently moving your eyes to the left and to the right with your eyes closed. It doesn't need to be a large movement. Simple movement to the left with your eyes all the way to the left corner, and then gently to the right, as if you're sweeping or making some sort of a line with your eyes closed inside your sockets. You can imagine the shape that you're making. Could be round, could be straight. Just notice what's there. Continue breathing. Now very gently let the eyes rest in the middle and see if you can take a deeper inhale and an even longer exhale, hissing, perhaps even humming, letting a little sound come out. Now slowly let your movement return and let the eyes now find out the length that they can look inside the sockets with your eyelids closed as they look up, and then all the way down, as if you're tracing an imaginary line. You're moving your eyes up towards the top of your head and gently down, passing through the middle. It's a small movement, slow, relaxing. Do it a couple more times, and as you do it, observe if there's any tension in your teeth, your hands, your toes, and give yourself permission to relax even further. With the next breath, as you breathe out, you can let your mouth and teeth open a little bit and perhaps sigh or yawn. Make the breathing simple and soft. Enjoy the sense of fullness and emptiness as you exhale. Pause with your eyes now and just rest, letting them sink deeper and deeper into the hammocks that are holding them in this fluid, soft, velvety-like space. Now take one more breath, long inhale. Notice how much easier it is for you to maintain this breathing rhythm. Hold it in fullness and very, very gently let it out through your mouth with a soft sound or hissing motion. And noticing now that it's easier for you to let your eyes just sink, float, be held. And very, very gently now, as you continue breathing in this nice rhythmic cadence, let your eyes now go all the way to the top of your head. Your eyes are moving, your eyelids are closed. From the top of your head now, let them move to the right, and then down, and then to the left, and then up again, beginning to trace the shape of a circle with your eyes closed. as if you're sweeping, making a round movement with both eyes. There's nothing to see. Your eyelids are closed. You're just moving your eyes inside their orbits as you breathe. And this gentle movement is soothing you and quickly putting you to sleep. Allow the movement to be slow, small. Don't worry about making it perfect. Notice if at any moment during the shape of the circle your teeth get tense or your fingertips, and relax them. Find your breath deeper, longer, more and more relaxing. And allow the movement of your eyes now to change direction, going from the top to the left, below, down towards your feet, and then to the right, moving in a circular, counterclockwise direction, and letting the movement be slow and lazy without paying too much attention to doing it perfectly, but just in a simple, easy way. Notice now that it might be easier for you to move the eyes to the left first or to the right first. And when you do this movement on your own, pick the easy direction first, letting your body gently follow the circular direction of your eyes, softening your throat, your shoulders, your back, your hips, your knees, your ankles, and your feet. And with the next round of movement, just take a deep breath in, hold, and slowly breathe out, gently letting all the air slowly come out of your mouth, and let the movement of your eyes stop.